All right, you are now entering the phase where you can actually do some real stretching, and you need some actual movement that will put you in a little discomfort, just a little bit. Now you want to get to a point of discomfort, not pain. So when you feel that, you know the feeling. That's when you stop, because that's where it's going to actually stretch your scar tissue a little bit. That's what that is. That's the scar tissue stretching, and what you'll do is you'll refill that with nutrients, with food and BCAAs, and it'll actually drop, your chest will drop a little bit more, it'll round out more, and we're going to try and fill in any kind of gaps that we might have anywhere in those areas where your surgeon may have missed their cut, or cut too far out or too low. So that's what we're going to do, because that's fat, and fat will burn off with no problem with proper weightlifting, massaging, and stretching. So when your surgeon suggests a revision, say no, because fat burns. All that breast tissue is fat. This side of my chest was flat right here. It's still missing just a little bit. When I raise my arm, you can see, and I filled it in completely with muscle. He cut the fat and the muscle because he cut too close. He cut this side too far down versus this side exactly where it should be. So we can fill it in with no problem. We can cut it out with no problem without cutting it out. Remember, a surgeon gets paid to cut, so it's always going to be their first go-to. I get paid to heal. That's my first go-to. I can heal without doing anything that is prescribed or per knife. Remember this being a transgender person, because there may be a time where, and there have been, where our healthcare is at a very, very tricky, point. You never know what the future holds. So you got to be able to take care of yourself so that you're not sitting around in anxiety waiting on your refills or this, that, and the other. All right. Anyway, back to the focus. One hand up, other hand up, right behind the head. Lock your fingers. Keep your head positioned and push your elbows back. As you can see, that's stretching my chest completely. Don't shrug, it'll hurt. So when you push your elbows back, really tuck your shoulders down in the pockets. It's very relieving, that stretch. When you drop your arms, you'll feel the stretch in your shoulders and everything. One hand back, one hand back. Take a breath out and push your chest up towards the ceiling. I just caught a cramp because I did shoulders and chest last night. You may catch a cramp. If you do, I will show you exactly what you should do. If you do catch a cramp, just put your fingers right there where your shoulder connects to your chest, and it'll calm it down. The reason why is because your rear delt and your humerus are a little tight. I'll show you how to relieve that stuff. No worries. Next, the lacrosse ball. You will start with it in hand, going to the pattern of your chest. You see I'm going the pattern of my chest, just in the palm of my hand. Do, say, 10 times each side, up top as well. Eventually, the next phase, you'll be up against the wall with this, and it'll give a lot more pressure. It'll force a lot more blood in. What this does is this gives you your hang. It puts the blood in. It opens up your muscle so that your muscle can actually fall. My chest hair is not nappy. It looks like it, but it's not. All right, next with the lacrosse ball. For the humerus and the shoulder I was talking about. This you will get against the wall. You lean against the wall, against the ball, and you're going to move this ball, move your shoulder around to where the ball massages you. And you want to get in here and here. You can stand straight up. Don't lean into it this way. Stand straight up against the wall, and simply do the same kind of shoulder roll that you do when you do your stretches. Refer to the YouTube video that teaches you how to release your neck so that you can learn how to use the lacrosse ball here as well. Next phase, we're going to the chest with the lacrosse ball. The massage gun you should be using the massage gun at this point. If you're not, then take the lacrosse ball and just lightly, watch something on television watch one of your favorite fucking videos on YouTube for 10 minutes and just go back and forth with each side. And it feels really good. Don't beat the fuck out of your chest, okay? Don't hit me up and be like, Coach, man, I've got bruises. That means you have aggression you need to take out somewhere else. All right, next phase, We will get a little bit harder with the lacrosse ball. We're going to the softball, to the chest. Congrats.